So morning guys, starting off with part 9 for how I got from 110 to 82. It's been a rough week. I'm only doing 5Ks this morning and it's torturing. I just think I'm super tired and I need to like press pause, but I don't have that option. So moving into month 4 of COVID, the month was actually when all the fast food places open up. And people went wild, right? Because your Nando's, your Machachos, all the places, there were still curfews in place. They had to close early. And I was one of those people, right? And I was going to chow. And at that point in time, I was 92 kilos. And with me being 92 kilos, with all of that eating, I was still running in my yard and running on the road sometimes and doing some push-ups. But I picked up another 2 kilos. And that's when I realized I was in a danger zone, right? Because then I was at the point where I was just about to let it all just slip and go and lose it. So what I started doing is the hiking trails open up. And the hiking trails were so amazing. I mean, you're out in nature, you've been stuck in the house for so many months. So I started hiking properly again. I remember I used to go to Henop's hiking trail, and that became a routine for me. Every Saturday and Sunday I was at Henop's hiking trail, and I got to a point where, you know, they had a 3K route. I used to do that. They had a 5K route, and then they also had a 11K route. I got to a point where I was running that 5K route in 32 or 33 minutes. So my fitness was getting up. So although I was 94, I was eating all junk, I actually found something else that actually gave me pleasure. And the nice thing about it is, you know, because we went out into nature and we were doing more nature things because we couldn't be in close contact, what I did was, you know, we used to go out with the family to all of these farms and these hikes and these walks and do just different types of things. It was such a nice, different part of life. Having said that, I think, can't remember clearly, but I think I dropped back from that 94 to 94 to 92 over those weeks. I carried on with the push-ups, I carried on with the exercise in the week, and I just incorporated hiking into my schedule, and I used to do that religiously, like every weekend. I never used to miss that. So I just realized at that point in time, when something doesn't work for you, you go and move on to something else. You might not like playing soccer or cricket or stuff for the rest of your life, but there's so much other things out there that keeps you interested. COVID was still being rough on us, right? We'll continue with part 10 of the journey next week of how I got to 82.